Hey guys, Martin here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're going to jump into the new Supreme Magnificent Battle stage that's come out today versus Super Saiyan Goku. So this is the one from the end of movie 8, obviously the standby character from the part 1 worldwide celebration unit. These fights do have some interesting mechanics. I've started now, when it comes to these videos, actually at least taking a look at what they do. I don't really make a huge amount of changes to my team based on this, but I don't really care too much about seeing the typings for the phases. But there's some interesting mechanics at play here. So in phase 2, we're going to fight a bunch of enemies. And we have the Super Saiyan Gohan Youth gets extra defense if Piccolo is still alive on the rotation. Trunks gets extra attack if Vegeta is still there. And then Vegeta gets extra attack and defense when Trunks is still there. And then in phase 3, Super Saiyan Goku's attack will rise with each attack received. Okay, so I'm going to jump in with the Broly team here and see the difference in how this run is going to go. Bearing in mind we're going to have a bunch of units that are going to be able to do AoEs, which will make the second phase significantly faster. Although, in some senses, that's not necessarily what we want, because we have characters like Broly that we're going to want to get built up. We've had very bad starting rotations here in terms of the namings of the units as well, because we've had both the Super Saiyan Brolys and both the legendary Super Saiyan Brolys on the same turn. Whereas obviously if you exchange one of those around, we'd have had none of those issues at all on the first turn. Which I guess can be an issue with this setup. But I really wanted to use Broly on this team, because obviously a lot of people not happy with his EZA, but this is a new difficult stage where we end up fighting a Super Saiyan Goku, right? So if he can do well in this stage, then at least that's kind of, you know, he's fit for his purpose, which is to fight against events with Goku as the boss, right? Because if this is the new, I would say, hardest event that has a Super Saiyan Goku as the boss, if he's bad in this event, then I think that would say I would definitely lower my opinion of his EZA, right? Because if he's only going to be good at one thing, he should be really good at that one thing, right? And that is fighting a Goku boss. So if we get to that final phase and he ends up getting destroyed, then I'll be very disappointed. Although, of course, you know, that Goku builds up to being able to do so much damage that Broly would definitely have to have a lot of stacks to be able to be surviving that super attack. So I think what we'll do here is let's go ahead and use the domain straight away. The thing is, he needs to attack while the domain is active, otherwise he doesn't get his permanent buff. And I don't know if Cell Max would just kill. I guess we could just get like one orb for him or something. But because yeah, I don't want Cell Max to kill them. And then I don't want Broly to kill them either, so it's kind of an awkward setup here, really. But because he has to attack at least once while the domain is active, and then he gets that effective against all types. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you don't get it. But obviously having that extra bit of damage would be nice. Yeah, Cell Max getting the additionals here. Cell Max getting a good bit of build-up. This will obviously be helpful for when we get to the very end. I mean, when we get to the very end, we should have our full build-up when we then get to the AGL Goku. So the turn where we use the active skill and get the 999% defense. I've seen this guy, mine's got 2 dupes, so I regularly see him at like, you know, 12, 13 million defense. I don't know how much damage that AGL Goku does once he's built up, but hopefully Cell Max is still able to tank that, but I guess we'll see. So no attack for the Broly. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Okay, so how do we want to deal with this? We need to make sure that... Yeah, there's a lot of attacks going on. So this is turn 3, so we already had you on rotation, so we need to transform you now anyway. I think we probably want to try and get rid of Trunks, because he is attacking the Tech LR EZA Broly in slot 2. So we'll do that, and then go for Piccolo next, I think. So we'll do this. Okay, immediate super. Broly should have this. I don't know whether this is my one or the friend, but yeah. He gets sealed though, which is super annoying because of course he has an AoE. So typical that the only unit super attacking us in slot 1 is the one that can seal you with his super attack. I mean, I guess Piccolo can... Is it Piccolo, I think, that stuns? So, I mean, either way, it would have been annoying. But typical, we can't get our AoE off here because we get sealed. Broly tanks everything in slot 1, though, so that's cool. And then Tech Broly, 33 million on his second turn here. Still in, like, quote-unquote base, like the Super Saiyan Broly. But because we have multiple enemies, he gets a guaranteed additional super. So he takes out Trunks. He could take out Gohan straight away here as well. No crit. And then the trio, the Turles army, 20 mil. Pretty good for them. How really they don't get super. We've got enough planetary destruction characters. Of course they do. We've got enough planetary destruction characters that they have their full damage reduction though. So they should live. Yeah, double digits. These guys don't hit crazy hard with their supers. So these characters that are having like big damage reduction effects are usually going to be fine. So Cell Max does have an AoE. So we can take out you. Go for you. And then have you go for you. So yeah, we're definitely getting through this a lot quicker than when we're trying it with the Joined Forces team. But I mean, obviously we are running double 200% leaders as well. But Cell Max having the AoE is of course very handy here. Doesn't do a lot of damage to Gohan because we didn't crit, but we take a little bit of chip damage on all the extra enemies anyway. Every little helps, as they say. Big crit on Piccolo. Another one? Let's go. So Cell Max taking out Piccolo here. Very good. And then we just got Gohan and Vegeta left. And then, of course, the two Broly's going to be able to do some good damage here. We're still fighting movie heroes and Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans anyway, right? So Broly has the first part of his passive active. And then, of course, he gets the full passive reactivated in the last phase. In the first phase, you're fighting the trio, so he has it active against them as well anyway. But yeah, as many supers as we can get here is good. And then, of course, we'll have the other Int Broly. His revival will be helpful. Because ideally, I don't want to get it straight away. Even though, of course, he does then give the support buff. So there are pros and cons for getting the revival off straight away. But realistically, we'd rather save it for a turn where once Goku's started to get a lot of this build-up by getting hit, that he then has the potential to actually kill me. So... 10 mil. Yeah, Broly getting these additionals off here. I mean, this team is super good and very fun to use. The Int Broly is one that could be replaced potentially. Obviously, I think the best build of the team is double Tech Broly leads and having Int Broly on the team. But since I didn't pull him, this is how we have to run it. So, still works out quite nicely here. Vegeta, yeah, we've got type advantage. This should be double-digit damage. I mean, he's got guard anyway, so... Yep, there we go. And then Tech Broly transforming. The other Tech Broly has his active skill as well. Domain wears off, so we can get the next one on the next turn. Do we just float you off now? Probably. Yeah, everyone linking because, of course, they're all transformed. The friend only at a very random link level setup. So, I mean, I guess we just do this. And then grab those for you. And grab those for you. Alright, so as long as we don't get stunned or sealed straight away. There we go. So Broly should take these guys out here. I say Broly should take these guys out. All 3 units under rotation are legendary Super Saiyan Broly. But because of transformations and stuff, obviously they can all link. So, but yeah, I think this slot 1 Tech Broly probably finishes off both these guys here. Because we get the 18 key off, which is the AoE. And we get the additional super off on Vegeta. He didn't kill him, so we get to see Tech Broly 34 million attack stat on this turn. That's with no support, because none of the domains are up or anything. So, that's obviously very good. Good damage all around. Okay, so, How do I want to do this? I want to do as much damage as possible in one turn. So I think we need to use the active skill for Cell Max. Because I don't know how well on this turn with only 840k defense. I'm not sure how well he would tank a super. Int Broly is not made for tanking in slot 1. So... although, of course, we want to kill him as quickly as possible. So I think the best bet is actually probably to give Cell Max Big Bad Bosses. Because he's got 9.2 million. And if we put you there, he then has 11.5. So I think that's probably what we should do. So we'll do that. Get the 24 key for you, so you get the extra attack as well. Active skill for Int Broly, so he's going to get the big buff on this turn. And then, yeah, we should do a lot of damage here. Because Goku, this is the first time, if he's attacking in slot 1 with this super, it's kind of annoying, but it's the first thing he's doing straight away in the phase, and he hasn't been attacked yet, so he's not going to be buffed at all. Yeah, so he does double-digit damage. And then Cell Max at 27.6. It's just crazy how, like, apart from some of the, like, I guess Turles army are there for support more so, but, like, it's crazy how so many units on this team just casually hitting, like, 25 to 35 million attack stats with their initial 18 key supers. And then Cell Max just going off here with all the additionals. Not getting a lot of crits though, sadly, but I mean, our next rotation consists of 2 very powerful tech LRs that have their active skills ready to go, so I'm going to imagine that he gets completely blitzed on this next turn. Yeah, Tolo's army getting their additionals as well. We get guaranteed crits because we've got 24 key, so I think it's going to be pretty much GG for this man right here, because the Tech Broly on the other turn, we're going to get his active skill active, the slot 1, movie 8 one. Then movie 10, LR Broly's going to use his active skill and drop an absolute nuke. And then I think that's probably going to be it, because this guy's going to get his attacks off here. Remember, he gets a guaranteed additional super against Goku. So, and this is the active skill turn, so we've got the elevated attack power. We're actually getting the additional supers coming in clutch as well here. I mean, there you go. Without even having, like, the tech rotation, absolutely destroying this Goku. Makes a big difference from the joined forces one, eh? Oh, and he's not attacking in slot 1, so let's get the domain buff active here. Just active skill with everyone. I mean, let's see. We'll finish it off by seeing how ridiculous of an attack stat Tech Easy A Broly can get here. Because we all know this Tech Broly movie 8 one can hit super hard, but mine's only 55%, so we'll go ahead and put you in slot 1. And then let's see what we're finishing him off here with. I mean, there's no way we don't kill him before he gets to attack, but what's Tech Broly going to do on this turn? Oh, just a casual 83 million. Okay. 83 million, that is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Alright, well there you go. So there's Goku absolutely destroyed by the Broly team. Definitely not that difficult if you're going for a clear with your strongest team. But the joined forces one probably might take a few attempts. So I might come back and do that as a separate video. I was going to try and have like a video where we get all the missions done. But the most annoying thing about that team as well is that it takes so long. The fact that I died when I was like 26 minutes in is very annoying. So we got those 2 missions done. We got the beat the stage done once, and then beat the stage under special conditions, which I'm going to assume was 10 turns, yeah, because that team absolutely blitzes it. And then the other mission is to do the joined forces. I mean, the thing is, the joined forces team, even if you do the run, I would say you're probably unlikely to do it in 10 turns. So you've got to do it with 2 different teams anyway. But there you go. There's the run with the 10 turns with the Broly team. Let me know how you guys got on with the Goku event down below in the comment section. What team did you use? Regardless of whether you used items or not, just let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.